We're back out again. It's now Friday, session 2 MAKRO, looking for the big cod. Got a 3-hook paternoster out there and a Pully penell, all on black lug at the moment, using the Venom rods because we're in the river. Shorter rods, better rods for the river. Got plenty of bait off quizzing bait and tackle, marked on. Got some nice frozen squid, but obviously I've defrosted it. Got some fresh blacks and some frozen blacks. Got some mackerel with me, some peeler crab and some razor fish. I'm here for duration of the day, probably up to about 9 o'clock tonight. It's now about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Weather looks great, 5 mile an hour wind. Holding steady in the water, bang on in the middle, about 35 metres out. Had one bite so far, my second flick. It's a big tide today, about 7.8 or something daft like that. Big cod being caught, so let's hope we get some. Just check the rods because I've got my big tripod on today, so should get a better view. Indeed you do. It's all looking good. I wanted some fish. Leaving the rods for a bit, guys, because as I say, it's beautiful. There's hardly any wind, so we're laughing. Well prepared for the some of those black long foundations as well. Got a spare battery with me just in case. I've got fishing with brother Andy. That's just, I'll show you him anyway. Fishing with brother Andy, there's brother Andy down there. Give me a wave, Andy. We're hoping to get some big stonkers of cod today. That's what we've come for. Nothing else will be quite as satisfying as a big lump of cod. So let's hope we get one. Got to be in it to win it, guys, and we're definitely in it. May even come out tomorrow for session 3. And Saturday for session 4 and even Sunday for session 5. I'm determined to get a lot of cod while they're down the river, especially after that big jumbo tide last night.
Well, how about your brother-in-law caught one last night, nice big 4.5 pounder?
Yeah, Miko, our brother-in-law, caught one last night, 4.5 pound. Exactly where we're fishing now, 4.5 pounder. Caught it about 20 past 9 at night. Only had a bit of mucky old squid and got a nice big cod. It was only here about an hour and a half, 2 hours, so what can you expect? Really? Cracker of a session, isn't it, that? Cracker of a session.
Let me hear how many caught then.
Give a wave to Stallinborough. Someone will be sat on that wall now hoping for a big chunk of cod. There is a bit of weed floated by, guys, some bladderwrack and stuff and a few tree trunks. But one big one just passed by. Other than that, it looks pretty clear out there. It's definitely cat. I've got braid on one with no leading up, and I've got a leading up on the other because I forgot to re-braid the other reel, so I'm on mono on that one, but no weed at the moment apart from a little tiny bit of bladderwrack that I brought in. So let's hope. We've only been here 20 minutes, you know, out in the water, and I already had one bite, so it's not bad, is it? We're all ready for the big fish. Weather, it must be close to 68 degrees, it's really warm. You ain't going to get much warmer than this in autumn. I've actually got 2 spare rods with me, guys, so if I start catching cod, you can expect me to get 4 rods out there. It's not actually our tide while about 20 to 9 tonight, but we got here early because they've been catching them at low water. So there is quite a few people down near the MAKRO building though. I can see at least half a dozen cars down there. So there'll be quite a few anglers down there. And there's one to my right, near think it's a sailmaker, something like that. There's one there. There'll be a few behind shows, and there'll be a lot up near pier and Cod Corner and stuff like that. Anybody wanting to fish the dock, or MAKRO, whatever you want to call it, it's basically about a 2 mile stretch from sailmakers all the way up to, well, as far as the eye can see. You can get hundreds of angles on here, guys. If you all spread 50 metres apart, you get at least 100 anglers minimum. So there's always going to be room, and it's easy access to get on here. If you're parking your car, just put all your gear on the wall and just walk around about 10 metres, and then obviously you don't have to carry it. Simple, straight out the boat, on the wall, and you're there. Also, if you're starving, there's a McDonald's, sailmakers, you can have a meal there. You can't go wrong, basically. Garage on the corner if you smoke. Costa coffee, everything here. It's unreal.
If you want a break, you can slip a glass of break.
Yeah, you can have everything down here. It's an ideal fishing spot. This is your customary 5 or 6 minutes, 7 minutes on the rods, guys, and I obviously usually cut you off and wait for a bite, or wait at least 10 minutes or so, 15. Otherwise, the batteries won't last 6.5 hours more, really. So I'll take a little break for now because I've left you running a bit. I've introduced everybody. You've seen the venue. I don't know if you can see Humber Bridge in the distance, but I'll just pan it round a little bit. Look at that, Humber Bridge in the distance, and it look nice with the sun over it. Great. Big tripod right next to the rod, so you'll be able to see bites if we get any. Can't go wrong. Right, take a little break there, guys, and hopefully when we come back we've got a massive bite. We've got a big chunk of cod ready for dinner tomorrow. Now what's happening at the moment, there's a bit of weed about. And it's holding alright. I mean, it's a bit of staying on. It's lasting about 15 minutes, and then we'll have to obviously bring it in and recast it. But other than that, it's doing alright. It's going to be a big tide. It's still way too early to be here really, but you wouldn't have got a spot otherwise. There's quite a lot of anglers down here already. Even up near the sailmakers, and MAKRO looks packed. I mean, MAKRO's about 250 yards to the right of us, but it's holding alright. Got some nice big baits on. Cocktails now, fresh black and unwashed squid. Put big baits on. I don't want no little fish if possible. I mean, big whiting and cod will do me nicely. That's what I'm after. We'll leave you on the rods for a little bit. Next time we'll have a coffee because I'm desperate. Never know, guys, I might just go a nice big nibble while I'm having this coffee, because I've just cast these out. I mean, there is a bit of weed, so it is trailing the line a little bit, but it's not that fine stuff. It's mainly plastic and pretty light stuff, really. It's easy to get off. I'll also have a clean up round here after I've finished, because there's quite a pile of weed and tiny bits of plastic and stuff that's mixed in with the weed that I've been pulling off the line, but we'll leave it as we found it, so no worries. My brother anyway has got a brush and everything, so we'll have a good sweep up before we go. It'll be in pristine condition when we leave. We're still on about Miko from last night. He hadn't been fishing for months and months, sea fishing. He pops in down here last night exactly where we are. Only been here about an hour. He was only going to stay for 2. We only had some old mucky squid that he'd had for ages, that was in the freezer. A couple of casts in, he pulls out a 5.5 pounder. Ridiculous, man. Well, 4 or 5 pound it was. And I mean, that's lucky, isn't it? Come on. At least he'll have a nice tea tonight. We'll make it up after that one. But it's a lucky spot this, you can get some big fish out of here. I mean, I blanked it here a few times and all sat here, but I mean, I have had some nice cod here. But I mean, you're leaving your options pretty much down to 1 or 2 fish really when you're using big baits. Nowhere am I going to get little whiting or little flatties on the sides of them option bait. I'm after the big boys. I've got full squid on there and a full black. And they're not the little squids, they're quite large ones. I'm after a big fish. Them cod have got big mouths and I'm after locking onto one. I mean, even small cod have got big mouths, so can take any bait really.
Because they don't want to pay for them up here. And no, and then probably selling them now, so. Fuck them, I'll tell them fuck them out. So at the end of the day, that's no fireworks. They can buy them up here. Darren's a cheeky con.
I'll be back in a minute, guys. There's swearing going on in the background. Just a few guys walking by, and I didn't really want to get so much swearing on my video, so I cut it off. But I want to leave you on the rods for a little bit because you never know, I might get a couple of fish on there. It's all good. In fact, I might get you close to the action if I can. Let's have a look, see how close I can get you. Yeah, you're not going to get much closer than that. You're like 7 feet away from the rods. It's all good. There's a bit of wind next to us, and all plastic, little tiny bits of plastic twinkled into it. But we've got a brush with us, so as soon as we finish, we'll sweep it all up. So no worries. We'll definitely leave it better than we found it. Putting on these rods, guys, because I only cast them out about 10 minutes ago, not even that, 5 or 6 minutes ago, and they're rolling pretty good now, and I've got big baits on them, and I'm just hoping some big fish is swimming by, because it does look nice out there. Yeah, it's looking nice. I'm sure one of us is going to get a fish, anything, but I mean, you know, I really want a cod because that's what I've come for. I'm not really bothered about anything else. I mean, we're on the cod hunt, aren't we? We want a cod. I mean, it's all well and good getting little tiny flatties and whiting, but I want the big boy. So I'm fishing with big weights, big baits and big hooks. I mean, this is where you set yourself up for a blank, but I'm that confident of getting one tonight because there've been a lot being caught. And it's only early. I mean, it's in our time for another 3 and a bit hours. The water's coming in pretty fast. I mean, it's about 3 feet from the top of the wall now, 3.5 foot. But it won't be far off the top tonight because I think there was a flood down here earlier on this morning. We have had some big tides in the last few days.
Just still early up and down.
They've been catching them at all times, haven't they? No better on it to come up to our part. I mean, they have been catching them at all times because the times of the tide, so
Oh, it's catching that well where it used to be.
Exactly. There's one quite a long way to go.
Yeah, we're going to be over there making the one on the slope.
They're
They've gone down the slope, weren't they?
They're in there, they're in there. Fisherman down the birds and what here. Yeah, I'm only about catching anything else in the top. I'll put some baits on.
It's tired of slowing down soon, really.
Yeah, about another hour and a half it'll start slowing down and stopping about 3 hours, isn't it? I've got the 3-hook paternoster drifting a bit to the right, but the penell's holding out on the braid. When it gets slack water you can hike it out 80-90 metres and it's a paternoster that's causing me problems because we're having 3 hooks on there. There's more to grab the weed and it's pulling it a lot to the right, but the braid's holding out spot on with the penell on it. That one's not far up enough to brought in, that one. I think I'll recast the paternoster because it's not far off banked. pulled it up that crack and I lost it, didn't I? going back out. This is not wrong with it. It's got a bit of weed pulling off it, and then it's going back out. I only brought it in because it drifted. Try it a bit shorter. Yeah, just take it out shorter, Andy. I stuck a long trace on because you can do it here. Got to set the weed, the ones that we yeah, it was like that the other night. It was doing my edging when I was over there. Oh, this one holds out a little bit better. Right, take a little break there, guys. If we get any action, I'll be back. We're back on, guys, because both rods are going stupid. I've got my jingle bells on, and they're actually playing jingle bells. So let me just bang you some light on so you can see what's going on.
That one could. That first one there was straight over there.
I mean, both these rods are straight out, guys, so they're not drifting. So anything on them is a fish, if it goes. So clear it is like that light on. Yeah, any fish now, guys, that are out there, we're going to get. I've got nice big juicy baits on, squid and black cocktails. I just had a lot of interest in both rods. Whether it was a branch or something going by, I don't know. But they seem to be holding, so I don't think it was. No, they both still dead straight out, so they have not let go anywhere. So, but definitely both rods did move. Give me a couple of bounces. So I've stuck it back on them because you don't want to miss the big bite, do you, if we've got a big chunky cod. That's a fact. It's not far off dark now, guys. I know it looks light on camera because these GoPros do give you a bit of light as well, even when it looks dark. I mean, it's a lot darker than what you're seeing. But I've got my light on now, and I'll tell you what, that light makes a massive difference. I'm definitely getting another one of them. They are the best lights I've ever had, and I've had a lot of lights. I mean, I used it the other night and I had it on 4 hours and it didn't even use one light out of the 5. So, I mean, they've last ages. I'm just going to move my rods a little bit, guys. There's a couple of people coming. Got to keep moving the rods, guys, because I mean people have got right away. You do take a lot of room up on these. I call it, well, you probably call it a promenade pier, whatever you want to call it, the walkway. You do take a lot of room up because it's only about 6 foot long, 6 foot wide, and obviously your rod rest takes about 4 feet of that up, and then you've got a couple of feet of your rod sticking out the bottom end, so there's only about one foot or so to walk by, so you've got to make sure people can get by when you see them coming. Can't put your rods too high up because there's a lot of current in this water. I mean, it is one of the fastest running current waters in the world even. It really is fast. They're definitely holding, guys, definitely 100%. But it's it should be bite time around now, because it's what time is it now? Let's have a look. It's 6 o'clock. It's our time in 2 hours and 40 minutes. Now ordinarily that'd have been fine, but it's only about 3 foot from the top of the wall, and that's a hell of a lot of water to come in 2.5 hours. So it's going to be a biggie tonight. No chance of it breaching the wall, obviously, because with this new promenade they've built, or walkway, whatever you want to call it, it's a good 6-7 feet higher than the actual wall now, so there's no way it's going to breach. Obviously flood defences they've done, it's they've spot on. Just have a little nibble on the end rod, guys. If you hear them bells jingling, you know we've got a good fish. I'm still holding as well. Right, I'll be back, guys, if there's any joy. Keep an eye on it first. Keep an eye on it, guys. First rod, this one here. This one, it's got a massive, and I mean massive, bite on it. Just want to keep an eye on it because it's got a big bait on that. That's me braid, and it's got a huge bait on it. That is my cod rig, that, on me Pully penell. I don't think the flatter you get me bait, Andy, it's huge.
I've been getting skate down here now as well, haven't they?
I don't know. There's no down there, is there? Might have to have a look at that, because that's the one that moved earlier, but no way it'll have a little fish on that, because it's the bait's too big in the ups. Let's have a look at this, guys, because that was a big bite. That I've either got a tree trunk or I might have something on it. Bloody heavy, probably a load of weed. I don't know, it's heavy. I think it's just weed.
Is it really in?
Yeah, it's covered in, yeah. Surely that's not a fish. If it is, it's huge. Got stuck now, I think. Let a bit of line out, see if it'll drift. It's a good thing about this rig, you can let line out and it drifts. not going to snap because it's my braid. Surely that's not a fish. If it is, it's huge. Might have to try and pull it with the old arm trick. It shouldn't snap because it's braid, like 65-pound braid. I've got it free, but there's a lot of weight. That just thinking an all, did it, that one? That just made a little rattle. Fish might be starting to come on now. Got a bit of pain with the weight. That's going in it, that one. Fish might be starting to come on.
Yeah.
It's that real horrible weed you can't get off your line.
That's bouncing a bit, this one.
Yeah, I know, I'm looking at it now. Could be this one drifting over it though, I'm not sure. I can't do anything because I can't get this off. Can't get the... So we'll get onto that one. I can't get the weed off it.
I think you're over it there, aren't you? You're over it.
Am I?
Yeah, you want to be over this way, mate.
Yeah, wait a minute. It's because it's drifted again, because when I got that big bite, it might have been a slack liner, you see. Can't do out about it because I'm stuck with all the weed. Wasn't as bad as this earlier, was it? Right, let me swap sides, guys, because I'm over my other line, and I did get a slack liner on this rod, and I could have a decent fish on it. But as I say, I cannot get it in at the moment because I've got weed all over it and I can't get it off. As you can see, there's a lot of weed on it and I cannot get the weed off. But I had a cracking of a bite on it. Try it this way so I can get it. Could be a big fish on it. It's coming off now. It won't snap, guys, because I've got a 75-pound braid all the way through. I mean, you're going to get some drifter, you always do. I mean, it's not plain sailing fishing here. Very rare do you have an easy session, but I mean, it's worth it because you get big fish. But that's all part of fishing, isn't it? Conditions, terrain and all that lot. Took a bit of clearing, guys, but I've got it off. Now, could be a fish on here, there might not be, it might have just been a load of weed. But it could be a fish. I don't think it is, like, but... Oh, I got stuck on that. I don't know, I got caught on the other line, so it's off now. I think I've lost my penell hook, haven't I? I think I've lost my penell hook. Wow. I have lost my penell hook. That's what was caught on. I lost my hook. So I'll have to Get another penell out now. I lost my penell hook hand. Yeah, I'll have to put new rig on. No, serious, like. Not an hard job. Bloody weed. Right guys, take a little break there while I swap this penell over and rebait it. I'll be back shortly.
Yeah, he's on YouTube.
There we go then, bite on the end rod guys. Tied a flatty or a little white in this, I think. Definitely a little jingle on this, guys. I'll leave it for a bit because I don't really want to flatty. Because again, I'll have to bring it in though because it'll obviously it's sogging my bait.
I've seen him before. I'm going up to upside the bridge basically, yeah, where you go over the little estuary like. Going upside of that somewhere like. I looked up there and it's like the industrial state, so there's nothing round.
It seems to have gone quiet again now, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little nibble on it though.
It's had a few on it. I'll leave the camera rolling because you never know. Might just have a big nibble.
How many people you got to get to follow us?
Yeah, 1,000.
He's nearly up to 1,000. Oh, good lad. He's not got close to it. How long are you here for in the night? Or?
Yeah, depends how many fish there is. If there's a lot of fish, I'll be here until tomorrow.
I'll be here all about.
Got plenty of bait when you like, so.
Well, we need to check on that.
Okay, buddy.
To be fair, I'm only going wedding a load, so I'm jumping the tip. I'll do somewhere else, right? After next week. It's the policy, isn't it? Yeah, I think your son, I mean, when he had his own TV, his good lad, he used to accept his money to get out of it. I mean, I'm not taking it now, but it's on my back, you know what I mean? Pretty was a cold weather, isn't it? Yeah, Mark has to go right to be fair. I really you both fish on Squid and Run there? I've got Squid on yet tonight.
Take a little break there then guys, no drama at the moment. I'll be back if I get a bite. I'm just going to bring this rod in because I've had a lot of interest on it. So I'm going to bring it in and just get some lights going. Plenty of light on there. I'm going to bring this rod in because I've had a lot of interest on it. The far rod, and I'm determined to know what's on it. So let's bring it in. Knocked a few times this guy, but I'm not sure he's out on it, but it has knocked a lot. If there is out on it, it'd be a tiny flatty. Now I've caught a tissue fish. I had one of them for a while. It's a bit less plastic in the ocean than that, innit? Bait's untouched. So I can go back out. Absolutely untouched, that. Get it off first, guys, because it's weed's actually dropping off a bit anyway. Right, let's get this back out, so it'll start holding out now. You got one? You got a cod? How is it? Is it a cod? Brother's just got a cod, guys. I'll show you in a minute. Cod's a cod?
Yeah.
The cod's a cod? Is it like one of them little tiddlers what I got last year?
Cod that, isn't it?
What? Waiting. Brother's just got a fish, guys. As you can see. It's a whiting. Are you putting this back? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fish. They're out here.
This is a fish, no blank tonight.
It's all good. There's no blank for me brother then. He's got a whiting. Take a little break there, guys. You've seen a fish. I'm sure we're going to get some action now because it's about it's about an hour before it's now about 7:30. Our tides take 8:20. So anywhere between now and 9 we shall get some good bites. So I'll see you bite on this end rod. This one. Just keep an eye on it. Was a good bite though. Take my rod up a little bit. If it goes again, I'll have it. We'll go on this, guys. Plenty of bites coming in now, so we might start getting a few fish. Some good bites though, won't they? Might have started to come on now. Might have been an eel that though, Andy. Because it did not twist the line. Yeah, that was only been out a couple of seconds and it was off. Back out we go then. Bring this one in and then I'll cut the camera off for a while. Well, this one feels heavy, guys. It's either weed or a fish. I'll lose it anyway, I think, because I'm stuck on my leader nut, which is never a good sign. Cut the camera off for now, guys. Torch off. Missed the bite, guys. Look at that. Coddy. First cod of the night. It's about 20 to 8. See it? Coddy. There's a little beard.
You're going in your pound now?
It's about £1.5, guys, but it's a nice fish. Might be 2 if you're lucky. It's a nice fish that. I don't know, I might do. I'll have a look. I'll measure it first. If it's about 45, I'll take it. If not, I'll put it back. Nice cod though. Coming on now, guys. Right, I'll take a little break, guys, while I sort this rod out, and because I've just had a knock on the other one, and I'll be back. Little bells are going. I've got a bite on the end rod. Keep an eye on it. End rod. Starting to bite now, guys. No, it's got off. I'll be back. I'll leave this one. Swearing. Size of that, baby. That is massive, man. Size of that. Give you some light. Huge cod. Massivo. To get it off. Lovely cod that, guys. Oof, nearly lost it. Look at the size of that. Huge. Let me just get this photo, this thingy out, Andy. Fantastic that, guys. Take a little break because I'm knocking on the other one.
Do you know being killed?
Whiting, just pull that in. It was out like 20 seconds, if that.
Yeah, do you know where
just got Dave White on the phone.
Like a big column
just on straight worm, it's like a couple of seconds and you're going to cast. Oops.
Yeah, I always fish here, I never get small. And I always catch cod here, I've had some right big cod.
Look at these guys. Look at them babies. That was a whiting, look. There's the whiting.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. It's a cod a cast. That was a whiting at the moment, but I'm going to throw this whiting back, guys.
Yeah.
And get back out there because they're just, every time you cast out you get a fish. It's that good. I'm going to stick the same bait out and catch a fish on it. Hold on, because I need to get this out.
Yeah, I've found it up anyway.
Has he? Only that I do is just cast that out and just hit the water. Ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, they're on now, aren't they? Oh, the bigger one than that.
Yeah, that had only just hit the water and it was off.
I've had them not so far out though, then. No weed down there as well. I definitely haven't drank tonight.
Right now.
What's that?
All these cod I've got. It's all good. It's cod a cast now, guys.
I don't eat them.
Cod a cast now. Right, we'll take a little break there, guys. We'll be back shortly when I sort these rods out. Just to say we aren't faking these cod. There you go. There they are. It's only a small one, this one though. It's only about 33, so I'm putting it back. I've just got a bite on the other rod though, so I'll leave it on that rod. Christ, the water's on the wall.
Yeah, it's a big tide again, isn't it?
Oh, my other one's off now. Both rods are off.
Go get your rod bait if you've got some bait.
I'm coming tomorrow. I've just come down to have a look, really.
Yeah, they've been on. We're catching some big ones at 50 duck in there.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a bigger that cod corner.
Do I can video call Shane?
Well, that's my setup, two close ones.
Bass is still about there as well, aren't they?
This one here, this is a cod of throw, this.
I don't know you
What are you trying to do?
video call on this, but well, I'll just take a photo of it. It'll be a lot easier.
I've done well tonight and I've caught cod.
Did take a good smack that one, that. I thought it was bigger than what it was, that one.
Yeah, it's just a lot to wear. No stop that way, really.
Yeah.
That one there's quicker. You know how long it takes for that to bite again.
I'll just have a bite. Oh, mine's off again, look.
Again, not one.
It's off again now. I think it's on that one.
Whiting. There we are. For the last half an hour it's been.
That ain't no fucking white in that.
Yeah, it's been on for half an hour, hasn't it now?
Yeah, in again, guys. Sorry about the swearing and that, but we're in again. Feels heavier than a whiting.
Tonight.
It's a big whiting if it is a whiting.
Feel heavy.
Yeah, heavy. Feels like a small cod, maybe about a pound or so. Can't tell with this rod though, because it's a pretty good rod. Get ready to grab it, and oh, don't get stuck on my shop, on my end. Just get rid of that, Andy. Quick. I'm gonna lose it. Go on.
Whiting again.
Oh, is that all it is? It felt bigger than that, didn't it? Is it whiting?
Yeah.
Whiting, guys. Show the camera hand. Still a bite of cast though. Nice whiting, that can go back. Get some fresh worm out.
There'll be another one in a minute. This one is the one on this one.
know, it's unreal, isn't it? Guys, these rods, we can't keep up with it. I mean, as soon as you cast out, you get a bite. It's usually a cod. My brother's got back in again. As soon as they're hitting the water, there's a fish on them. Plenty of black lug on there though, to give them something to eat. Right, see how long I can cast this out before we get a bite. Are you in again? It's ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous. Is it? Brother's in again with a white in, I think, or a small cod. It's not far off slack water, guys, but it's just bite action's ridiculous. Let's wang this out a bit more, see if I can get a bigger one. The other rod's off now, look. That one's off like the clappers. Oh yeah, I'm in here as well. I've got one out and I'm trying to do one there a minute while I just sort this out. Oh, that's a big bite, that. Massive bite, man. I think I've missed that one. Need a fresh bait anyway. Four cod up to now, guys. 4 cod. Stripped me hook, so it was definitely a good fish.
Well, another one.
Is there a white in?
Yeah, another white in.
Slack land here, I think. I think I've slack land on this one. Let's keep an eye on it. I'll rebait this, I've got the bait out. Ridiculous, guys, it's a fish of cast. You can't even get your rod out and your other one in before you've got a bite. All on black lug at the moment. I thought I had a slack liner on the other one, it went really slack.
Yeah.
I thought I had a slack liner on that, it went really slack. Well, I was baiting up. Guys, it's literally a fish of cast. 4 cod up to now and about 4 whiting up to now. 8 fish in about 40 minutes. The other one's in, guys. I'm in on this one as well. Thought it's even turning the camera off because you just can't. By the time you turned it off, you're in again.
Oh, this one, mate.
Certainly looking lucky the black lug tonight, without a doubt. Guys, I'm going to take a little break for there now because I'm running out of battery. But any fish I catch, I'll show you. White in. That's going back in. That's a 9th fish out now, 4 cod. And it's not even our tide yet, I don't think.
Look on your right rod then as well.
My right rod's now going as well. Whoa, we're in there, the right one, I think. We're in now on the right one.
Probably haven't close in there, so I'm banging it right out now and not catching.
Yeah, but you're allowed to bang close in and not catch. The greedy then waiting though. Good job, I've got 3 packs of blacks with me. That's what they're biting on, that. They're still going that rod, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just want to get this one back out because I don't want to miss the action. That's when there's big cod out there like that. You want to be out as soon as possible, don't you?
Yeah, straight back in. Just a single look, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a double penell though. One at the top, one at the bottom. Try that one a bit closer, see what happens.
Yeah, that's right, that's down there, so only on well, I think it's all pounder now.
Yeah, big massive fish. So that's settled. Right guys, 9 fish up to now and the other rod's knocking. I'll my brother's in as well. Every single cast now guys, within a few seconds you're off. So I'll be back shortly. Right guys, I'm back. Let me just get this off. I've had to swap the battery guys because I mean it's horrendous. 11 fish so far. 5 cod now. I had to swap the battery because the battery failed. I've been turning it on and off that much that it failed. So I'm going to leave it running now guys because it's getting that many bites. I mean virtually every cast was a fish. So I've got a lot of light on the rods. So hopefully you should be able to see everything. I'm going to put the light underneath the rod. See if it lights it up better. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know, but let's try it on the wall. We'll see which way you can see it better. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it now. I'm very close though, very close to it. Try a different angle. Try one behind. I've got that much bait hanging about because it's very ridiculous. Right, I think I've got a bite on the end rod. Hold on. But it's been hectic guys, absolutely hectic. I mean it's basically every cast was a bite. Ridiculous. It's not good to flatten my battery. So it's all good. Tide's going out now guys. Tide's going out now and well, I'm adding an extra hook onto the bottom of the penell, having a trailing hook off the weight. I'll leave this running guys, constantly. Where's my box? Can't see it. I've got that many lights going, I can't see my box. I want a quick drink because I'm a bit thirsty. You can see me rods, I'm behind the camera now guys. You are? Don't forget, Miko had his at 20 past 9 last night. So tonight it'll be something like 10. 20 past 9, because it's time for the time. If whatever's from that way, it's got to swing back, hasn't it? They're coming back tomorrow. They come back tomorrow, aren't they? Why was your other one shorter? Well, I'm fishing long traces. I've got long ones on. Well, it's been a good night, guys. I mean, got 12 fish out now, and it's been cracking. 5 cods pulled out, a MAKRO, super duper. Some nice ones as well. 2 decent keepers out the 5. Can't go wrong. The biggest one about 4.5 pound. It's all good, guys, all good. Don't know what the light's like, but the fishing's great. I ain't got any idea what the light's like, whether you can see good or not, but I've got 2 big lights on it. It's got a bit quiet now for the last 10 minutes or so. But I mean, it was mad at one point. It was like you threw out and the other rod was off, and you pull that in and the other one was off. I have worked these out quite a distance, and I probably shouldn't have done, really. I think that the cross, let me have a look at them. We probably need to pull a medium shot on the distance. I've gone way too far out when the tide's going out. Let's just see if that one's like a roll under. I don't know whether it's over or under. That basically needs turning around anyway. It's just the wrong way. Whether you can see now, guys, but I've had to turn the rods around because... In fact, I'll cut you off for now, guys, because there's not really happening at the moment. I need to recast these anyway, so I'm going to bring them in. There's no on them, and if I do get any more action, I'll be straight back on. Another whiting, not bad size whiting really. It's just on it's just got hooked up. Not the other one, sorry about the swearing. It's just on black lug, just a black lug. Right, it's going back in that, just a whiting. Decent size one though. Decent singers. Let's keep loaded with black lug. And I'm adding a bit of squid to the bottom up now. I'm going to put bottom up on it. Tide's not going out, guys. It's a bit full now. Well loading these hooks though, because there's some big fish out there. They are getting well loaded, well loaded. Right, I'm going to clip a second hook onto this penell. Don't often do it, but there's that many fish out there. I'm going to clip one onto the weight. So now I've got squid hanging off the bottom. See if we can look into an absolute monster cod, guys, an absolute monster. Now I've got a hook hanging off the bottom with squid on it as well. I'm not going to let too much line out, guys, either, because it's pulling a bit now because the tide's going out, so I don't want the gear to end up in port. So that one's out. I'm going to pull this one in now, guys. Make sure I keep getting clean bait on because there's a lot of fish out there. This is going to take some pulling in. I'll have to use the old line around the arm trick, I think, here. It's stuck on something. Should be able to free it though, hopefully. Maybe I can't. Guys, I really had a bad session today with gear. Snap one off. Call it a day on that one, I think. We are going to redo it. Tell him on else I'm not bothered. Call that one a day, guys. The finish on that one. Too late to recast it, to redo it. Gone down to one rod, me, Andy. There's a lot of pull, isn't there?
Yeah,
You all get tangled as well, then, will you?
weird how you can have it, isn't it?
Yeah, is that the one with the whiting on it?
Yeah.
Right, guys, take a little break there because there's still fish coming in, time's going out, but I mean the rod's off like the clappers there, look at that. Let's move the camera a little bit so you get a better angle. And the rod's off like the clappers there. Down to one rod, guys, because I just snapped off and I just can't be bothered to redo it. Ooh, look at that go. Could be just tidal pull. Could be. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. Let me just move these lights so you get a better feel. It needs to be really, I need to camera at this side now. I'll just let me swap the camera sides, guys. You're not going to get much view from that way. Sorry about my light on my head, but I need it on at the moment because there's a lot going on. So I don't want to miss it. Put these lights this end. Get some light going. You might be able to see then. Better view now. You have to see the rods. well, rod. There's a lot of pull to the left now, but I mean there's still fish coming out, so the whiting's just come out, so yeah, I think that's fish number 13. 5 cod, 8 whiting. Some decent whiting sizes as well. Two nice keeper cods. So I know I'll be having my tea tomorrow. It's going to be a long video of this, guys, because it's my second battery, and there's been a lot of footage. I mean, I've missed quite a bit of it as well, because I mean it's just so hectic. And plus there was a lot of people coming up to see what was coming in, because there was like every cast there was fish coming out and they couldn't believe it. So it's been, certainly a lot of fish about still though. Right guys, I've left the camera on because I just wanted to see the action. I mean it's a bit of tidal pull now, but I'll come back if we get any bites anywhere or anything. After us. All the weed, everything, it's all getting swept up. When we leave, tell it's spotless. We've left it spotless. Just to let everybody know that we do clean up after ourselves. There was a lot of weed coming out as we was cleaning up, so shifted it off. Yeah, leave it as you found it, that's what I say. Swept the whole lot up where we've been, and it now looks pristine condition. I'm not going home yet, like, but we'll just clean it all up. It needed doing. So it's been done. Still out, still waiting for some more fish. It's obviously a lot of pulse on the left now. That's I might pull this running because it needs recasting. Every now and then the fish on it has been pulling a bit. Let's have a look. Feels very heavy. Feels very heavy this. Yeah. Very heavy. I mean heavy, it's bending the rod. Yeah. Look at that. Got a weed again there, I bet. Might be over a mile round, I know. I'm on the wall. You're over a mile round. Yeah, you were. I was on the wall, that's why I forgot to on the optics. I've got to throw it in. Yeah, it's not so hot, so I pulled it in. You're over here, hold on. Hold on. Drop it down again. Oh, where is it? Hold on. You had it off one? Yeah, no, but you've gone right. You see ya? You thought the line as you was reeling it because it's that close in. Put that on there, it won't get in the way. You should get it in hopefully. I think I've just lost one on the wall.
You have?
Yeah. One's already packed up there, I snapped it off. I'll drop it in. It's just there. Yeah, what's the fuck? Yeah, I think we should stick to one.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot better for it. It's hard for all that. Put one out and put your other away, and then you got less to pack up, haven't you? What? Put one out and put one away, then you got less to pack up. You have to cast it way to the right, Andy. And I'll cast mine way to the right. Cast it right over there and it should straighten up. Hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, the weed's back again, definitely. We're going to cast shorter. What? We're going to cast shorter this time.
Yeah, I'll get mine in first.
Alright.
You only got one in now?
Yeah, but in here, it's still here.
I'll get mine in and then we'll...
Alright, I'll cut this camera off because I can't really do a lot. Just cut your camera off for now, guys, because our kids just bringing these in and they've actually banked, so it just took us quite a while to separate them. We're both moving to one rod because it's a lot easier and we'd have to cast way to the right. Back in a bit. I mean, it's about 10 and 8 now, something like that. Well, I've got a nice bite on here. Keep an eye on it. Get a big tub on it and pull it in. For the last cast, this guys, it's we've been here for good 6-7 hours now, maybe more, haven't we?
About 4.
It's been here since about 3-4, so it's what, 10, so it's been about 6.5 hours, something like that. I'll give it one more little chance, see if it'll tug in, because once I'm in, I'm in. If it is a fish, I think it's only a whiting, it's not pulling that much anyway.
Maybe against the tide though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it's against the tide, so you don't know, do you? The being coddy wise, it wouldn't wait out anyway, wouldn't it? What? do a massive one, big 10 pound would be great, wouldn't it? I don't think this rod would handle 10 pound would it? Probably would, but I don't know. You don't want to pull it in unless there's something there, it's the last cast, isn't it? Definitely has some good little tubs on it though, guys. We want a monster fish, but we don't know, it's a really strong tide, obviously. Being a big town, there's a lot of water movement out there. So the bite won't be so big because it's pulling against the tide. It's waterproof and it's stop it stinking. Go straight back in the sleeves though. Cleaned up after ourselves, guys. It is spotless down here. It's cleaner actually than it was when we got here. So can't have no grumbles. Box ready for when I throw it away. It can go back as well. Look at that side of this. Get that all ready for when I put it in. You are? Yeah, I want mine to like, yeah, I want mine to snap it out there, look. That great big massive 10-12 pounder on its way out to spare the point at the end of our rod. That's lovely. That's as it seems, that's usually what happens, isn't it? Well, at least we know casting about 25-30 metres out against the tide. Dowding, isn't it? Just leaving you on for the last few minutes, guys, because I don't know if you can see the rods or not, because just had another big pull on that. You what? Yeah, I think I'll probably get some of them, yeah. I'm going to pull mine in because it's tugging. It's either stuck or something on it. No, on it. No, but I'm out the water, it's the hook that's got caught. Got it. Dropped it back in and it come out. Well, I've lost my gear there, guys, on the last cast, but luckily I saved it. I've been stripped. No bait on here. Can't be any wind though now. Right, guys, that's it from me. Turn my light off. That's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the evening and afternoon. I'm going to obviously edit this. It's a massive long video, so I'm going to make it shorter, short as I can get it anyway, because the rendering is horrendous. Try and get as many fish as I can on it, but it's been a great day. 5 cod, 14 fish altogether. There's one I haven't got on camera because I couldn't be bothered to put it back on, it was only a little whiting. But it's been a great day. From me, Jimmy Cod Bites, and my brother Andy, from MAKRO, it's a very, very, very good evening.